Welcome to the start of my 2K15 universe mode, and what this video is going to be is me set up for that universe mode. Originally wanted to do episode number 1 today, not really happened, so that episode is now going to be tomorrow. But since it is day 1, wanted to try and get something universe mode related up, so instead we're going to be doing a setup video to get you guys ready and prepared for tomorrow. Now just want to quickly say the footage you're seeing on the screen is all pre-recorded, took my time doing it earlier on, and it has been a long day, so we're going to try and get through this as quick as we can. So firstly, if anybody watching is new to the channel, each year in universe mode we do carry on, so rosters, feuds, stories, champs, all that stuff does carry over, but if you're new to the channel and new to this universe mode, then not to worry, this video is more or less going to bring you right up to speed. So let's take a look now at the shows. We've got 2 shows. We have got Raw, which is Ruthless Aggression, and SmackDown, which is current day. Also, you can see on the right hand side, you can see our first pay-per-view, which is going to be the Royal Rumble, which is 3 weeks away, so 6 episodes between now and then. But let's go straight into Raw now and take a look at the titles and current champs. So we've got The Rock as the WWE Champion, Chris Jericho as the Intercontinental Champion. We've got the NWO as the Tag Team Champions. That's Kevin Nash and Big Show, who was taking the place of Scott Hall, who was the last Tag Team Champion with Kevin Nash, but obviously Scott Hall isn't on the game. And whilst you can't see on my screen, we're also going to be adding the Hardcore title, which I'm manually going to be adding in just for a bit of fun, and that current Hardcore Champion is RVD. Now heading over to SmackDown, which again is the current day roster, we've got Seth Rollins as the World Heavyweight Champion, Dolph Ziggler as the United States Champion, Ambrose and Reigns as the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and just like on Raw with the bonus championship, we've got a bonus championship on SmackDown. Last year it was the Light Heavyweight Championship. This time we're going to be changing that to the NXT Championship, and we are going to be crowning the first NXT Champion on the first episode of SmackDown, so stay tuned for that coming in a few days. But yeah guys, the NXT Championship is now on SmackDown, and there's obviously going to be a great championship for the NXT guys that are now on the roster. And speaking of the roster, let's see exactly who we've got. First up, Raw. Again guys, remember this is Ruthless Aggression. We've got Classic Batista, Big Show, Booker T, Brock Lesnar, Classic Chris Jericho, Classic CM Punk, Goldust, Classic Kane, Kevin Nash, Mark Henry, Classic Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Ric Flair, Rob Van Dam, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Sheamus, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and The Undertaker. Now over to SmackDown, which is again current day, we have got Adrian Neville, Alberto Del Rio, Bad News Barrett, Big E, Bo Dallas, Bray Wyatt, Cesaro, Cody Rhodes, Corey Graves, Curtis Axel, Damian Sandow, Daniel Bryan, Darren Young, Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, Fandango, Jack Swagger, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, John Cena, Justin Gabriel, Kofi Kingston, Luke Harper, The Miz, R-Truth, Roman Reigns, Rusev, Ryback, Sami Zayn, Santino, Seth Rollins, Titus O'Neil, Titan Kid, and finally rounding up the SmackDown roster we've got Xavier Woods. So going from the roster, we are now going to be going and taking a look at the current teams and stables on Raw and SmackDown on this universe mode. As you can see, we have got the Usos, the Wyatt family, the Shield, the Fortunate Sons, which is Cody Rhodes and Curtis Axel, Booker T and Goldust, the NWO, which is currently the Big Show and Kevin Nash, the Primetime Players who we've reformed, Evolution, which is obviously Triple H, Randy Orton, Batista and Ric Flair. We've got the Brothers of Destruction, Undertaker and Kane, the Awesome Truth, again another reformed tag team, that's The Miz and R-Truth, and finally Daniel Bryan and John Cena, who are actually former SmackDown Tag Team Champions and are in a rivalry with the current Tag Team Champions, who we're going to get to in just a second, because next up we're going to be going to the rivalries and taking a look at the starting rivalries on this universe mode. As you can see, we've got 2 on Raw and 2 on SmackDown. Obviously you can have a third rivalry, but we're going to be adding that as and when we feel like it. So as you can see, the 2 feuds on Raw, CM Punk, who has been on SmackDown in the previous universe modes, has now been moved over to Raw, and he's going to be continuing this feud with Kevin Nash. Now, long-time universe mode viewers will know exactly the deal there, but for any new watchers, basically, back on 13, CM Punk reformed the NWO. At the end of 13, Kevin Nash and the rest of the group turned their back on CM Punk, who was the leader, In 14, CM Punk and the NWO, mostly Kevin Nash, had a massive feud, and that feud is now going to be continuing into this one. And as you can see, the other feud is going to be Rock and The Undertaker. Now, Taker returned at the final pay-per-view in 14, trying to get paid back for The Rock after what The Rock did in 13, so history there, and that feud is going to continue. But over to SmackDown, again 2 feuds. A while back on 14, Ryback injured Dolph Ziggler in that universe mode, but Dolph Ziggler on 15 is going to be back, and that is a ready-made rivalry ready to go. So rivalry number 1, Ryback and Dolph Ziggler. And the second rivalry is actually going to be a tag team rivalry. We have got the former tag team champions John Cena and Daniel Bryan against the current tag team champions Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. And guys, I think that is pretty much all of it. Everything is set up and good to go. Again, that episode will hopefully, with a bit of luck, be coming tomorrow. But guys, do drop me a comment with your thoughts on this universe mode. Let me know if you think it's a good or bad setup, and let me know if anything you think I should change. But yeah, that is it for this one, guys. As I said, Raw should be coming tomorrow, and on that Raw, we're going to be having 3 matches. The 3 matches are already decided, and going to be recording those matches straight after this commentary. So that is exactly what we're going to be leaving this video on. So in a second, you're going to be seeing the 3 matches for Raw. But before you do, I want to say thanks for watching. Hopefully, you're going to be enjoying this universe mode as much as my previous ones. If you're looking forward to seeing the episode tomorrow, then please feel free to leave the video some support with a like and a comment, and feel free to share it around as well. Again though guys, expect Ruthless Aggression Raw coming sometime tomorrow, and I will see you all on the next one.